You're burnt out because you're living for everyone else except yourself. You're not tired because you're doing so much. You're tired because you don't know how to say no. You keep putting yourself dead last or not at all and keep showing up for others first. What they want you to do, where they want you to go, where they want you to be. And then you tell yourself that by being there for everyone else and showing up for them first, you're actually being strong and loyal. But this isn't strength. This is you consistently abandoning yourself to try to prove to them and yourself that you're actually dependable and loyal. You're a good family member. You're a good friend. You're a good spouse, mom, sister, etc. But that's certainly not love or self-love. That's called martyrdom, and it's eating you alive. And I know that feeling because I used to do it as well. So if you want to be the greatest partner, mom, sister, friend, spouse, daughter, family person, employee, boss, or business owner, then you need to put everyone after you. You come first. We need to change a perspective on how we look at putting ourselves first to realize that it has to happen that way in order for you to show up as your best self, as your fulfilled self for others. Tell me if this sounds familiar. I feel guilty for saying no. I feel guilty for not showing up. My body feels exhausted and I would really rather stay home and rest. But if I rest, I feel lazy. And if I rest and I don't show up for others, then I'm gonna feel bad because I might hurt their feelings or they might judge me. Or what about showing up to events that you really don't wanna go to, taking those calls or meetings that you don't want to take and you don't need to take, or simply rearranging your whole day to try to fix other people's problems. I get it. I used to be in that mindset as well, and you can get trapped in it. But it's no wonder if you're living that way that you feel resentful, restless, exhausted, like you're just trying to keep up and wishing that there were more hours in the day. And it's this confusion because you think you're doing the right thing by being there for everyone else, but it's not. It's actually the complete opposite. Every time you choose others' comfort over your own, you're chipping away at yourself and continuing these toxic cycles for yourself. Neglecting yourself isn't noble, it's self-abandonment. When was the last time you did something truly for yourself, truly that you wanted to do? Not because it's some obligation you felt you had to do, not because it was expected, but just because it was something that you wanted to do, unrelated to anyone else. A lot of us really can't say when that last time was that we did that because we have been trained and programmed to not do that for ourselves. When was the last time you turned off your phone, stopped answering emails, and took that time? And no, I don't mean just an hour. I mean maybe even a full day or a few days where you didn't get back to people and you didn't feel that cringe, that guilt, that shame, that pressure to respond. When was the last time you did that? Because I have a feeling not ever. You keep showing up on this hamster wheel-like mentality and call it being selfless, calling it showing up, calling it being there for them, or saying this is just what it takes to get things done. But what you're doing is truly abandoning yourself, hoping nobody notices, which by the way, they won't because they're not focused on you. They're focused on what they want. But ultimately, you're hoping that you don't notice. And you just keep showing up as a loyal person who is selfless and helping everyone else around you but yourself. But what this causes is the burnout, and we all know that. It causes the short temper. It causes the resentment. It causes you to be in a mindset that cannot look at life in an abundant perspective. You're feeling like life is happening to you because it is, in fact. You're not making life happen for you through your actions and following through to protect what you want over what others want for you. So it's okay not to be fine with it. It's okay to say no. Stop just functioning and existing. Become intentional. Become accountable. It is the life you deserve, and it is the life you can create. If you're the common denominator in your life, then why are you not the number one priority? I know why, because we've been programmed and taught to say the following things. They need me, my team, my family, my kids, my spouse, my friends, my high school friends, my parents. And yeah, maybe they do need some part of you, but they don't need you showing up exhausted, bitter, doing it out of resentment, and doing it not wanting to do it. You don't show up better for other people by doing more for them. You show up better for them by starting with being centered for yourself first. This is how you start to protect your peace and start building the real strength that you're going to need. Here are a few ways to start choosing yourself before burnout chooses you. Number 1, start saying no without an apology or explanation. No is a complete sentence. If for whatever reason you just don't feel like going or saying yes or saying no, or you just don't feel like doing that thing, that's enough. Trust yourself, honor your internal response to the question, to the invitation. No is a complete answer. You do not need to apologize. You do not need to explain yourself. Number 2, Start scheduling time that's just for you, just for yourself, but don't cancel it. Just like you put everything else on your calendar, the meetings, the clients, the nails, the hair appointments, the flights. Start scheduling your alone time and make it as important as any of those other meetings that you will refuse to miss and you refuse to show up late for. You can reclaim your peace and your strength by showing up for yourself when you need you most, before what others think they need of you. Number 3, do something that fills your cup first before you pour into others. It doesn't have to be big. It could be that 15-minute walk outside by yourself with your favorite music playing. It could be journaling. It could be taking a few deep breaths with your eyes closed, listening to some really calming music to help center yourself and connect back with your nervous system. But make it a ritual, not a reward. This isn't something you get to do only after you've done a certain amount of things. No, this is as ritualistic as brushing your teeth when you wake up. You better not be skipping that. And you better not be skipping the time for yourself where you honor yourself and you fill your cup first, however that looks like for you. Do that and do not skip it. You cannot be everyone's lifeline while ignoring your own. You're so selfish. This is a big one, and this leads to burnout. We're so scared of people criticizing us and calling us selfish, but we've got to flip that because that's where the answer lies. Selfish is self-love. Selfish is okay, and selfish is absolutely necessary. You matter. What you want to do matters. What you don't want to do matters. The reasons why? That doesn't matter. You are a full person. You're not just a title, a person in the family, a fixer, a problem solver. That's not you. You are your foundation, and you need to protect that. So absolutely protect the time to take that walk, take that break, take those breaths as many times as you need to. Eyes closed, it actually helps. Turn off the phone, block out the time consistently, make it part of your ritual as important as brushing your teeth. Stop explaining yourself. Remember that no is a complete sentence, and start honoring that person who depends on you every day for the rest of your life, which is you.